and the story was the guy who gave Washington a career-high 8 innings, Mitchell Parker, joining us on MLB Central. Ballpark Cam up and running is my home.
There you go.
Washington, D.C., Nats Park. Mitchell, good morning to you. Welcome to the show. Your catcher said I saw it from the first inning. Fastball command, attacking the zone. What did you feel, and when did you feel it was all working for you? Good morning.
I personally, it was kind of halfway through the first inning when the body felt like it kind of got right on the right track. And the first, obviously, couple pitches we were kind of battling ourselves, but we figured it out.
Is the thought I want to go deep into the game, or is that just a result of when it's going right?
Every time I'm out there, I'm trying to get out as long as I can and save the bullpen as much as possible. Just get as many innings, eat up as many of them as I can.
Mitchell, it's Sean Casey. Did you find yourself, the starters have been so good at home, and I love the old adage, iron sharpens iron. Do you find that there's that little compete with each other and trying to make sure that rotation stays good and stays tight?
Oh, yeah, definitely. All the pitchers have been throwing really well. It's contagious. We're all feeding off of that. One guy throws well, the next guy wants to keep it rolling, and obviously it leads to winning some ball games, and that's really the end goal, is to win as many as possible and keep throwing.
Hit him with the...
Yeah, Mitchell, we were a researcher to the stars, Eric Nays, gave us this little factoid here in anticipation of you being on the show. I think we've got the numbers here. You have the highest arm angle among starting pitchers, and it is up from last year. Can you take us inside this seemingly mechanical change and why it's working for you?
Really, it being up from last year it wasn't a conscious decision. It was more of just a feel. During spring training, we were kind of just trying to get on top of the ball, is what we're always saying in my bullpens, and it really it helped me get better command on the off-speed pitches, especially. Just felt like I was able to rip through them a little better.
Hey Mitchell, how would you attack your teammate James Wood right now? He'll just flip you 450 oppo.
I have no idea for that one. That would be a figure it out as we go.
Have you faced him in live BP in spring?
I did face him my first live hitters during the spring, and he hit a double off the wall on me, so I was trying to figure that one out.
Mitchell, I've watched you talk about how last year you would have let things snowball. You lose a batter, and then it gets out of hand. You walked the first batter last night. And
on 4 pitches.
Right, and then complete domination. How has that changed for you?
Really, it was just the mindset. Last year, I was trying to force things into happening, and I was holding on to things that had already happened and trying to predict what was going to happen later. And I've just kind of taken it one pitch at a time and not making a fast game faster on myself.
All right, we got to discuss, when did you make the decision that you were going to go mustache? I'm serious.
In training, I was messing around with it, and I was actually going to shave it right before I got called up. But as I was having the meeting with our AAA manager, I told him I was about to shave it. And he said, "Well, you can't really shave it now. You're gonna need it. You're gonna be on TV." And I was like, "Well, yeah. Here we are." So
and then you go 8 innings, and now we keep it forever.
And your wife likes it, or is she just letting you roll because of the superstition?
She's getting used to it. she wasn't the biggest fan, but she's getting used to it.
But look, if he's going to go 8 shutty.
A lot of guys are doing it. It's an aggressive move. He's on there with full mustache.
And it looks good. And he's getting punchies and, getting outs. That's all that matters.
That's a superstition, too. I'm getting called to the show. I got the mustache. I'm keeping it.
You've got to keep it.
Right.
Hey, Mitchell, you guys have a very talented young core. What's it like being a part of that clubhouse?
Oh, it's fun. Obviously had our hiccups, but we're starting to figure everything out, and it's going to be very fun for a very long time. We have good bones, and we have a lot of good leadership.
Mitchell, what's the difference up there in the show as far as facing those hitters every single day as opposed to what was going on in the minor leagues?
Personally, it's just you're thinking more. The hitters, they have their game plan. You have your game plan, but obviously sometimes it doesn't always go according to plan. So it's kind of just how well you can adjust kind of on the spot, and again, limit the damage.
Mitchell, is that a scooter in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're scooting around our nation's capital?
Yeah.
You're a dangerous man. What do you like to do in D.C.?
You better wear a helmet, young man.
I got a helmet somewhere around here that Benny got me last year.
Where are you scooting to?
To the field.
The traffic is god-awful. You know this.
All right, you just threw 8. You threw 8 shutout. Take us through. You get to the yard today. Is this an R&R day? You're going to have a massage and a little hot cold? Take me through it.
Pancakes.
It's just going to be probably a no-throw day today. Just kind of get the body feeling good, take care of it, do whatever we have to get it ready to do it again in 5 days. Just just
Take it-
spend a
come
little
on
bit of
now.
time in the training room, get
Deep
put back
tissue?
together.
Will you get a deep tissue massage? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like that.
I loved R&R days. Breakfast. What'd you have for breakfast?
I'm actually not a big breakfast guy. I very rarely will eat breakfast. I just skip straight to lunch.
Coffee?
So you can go, like, I'm always wondering, so you could go to almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon and not touch a thing, and you're fine.
I usually don't eat till noon.
I could never.
I would start to honestly see spots.
Me too. I eat at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
4 a.m.
4:30,
Why?
yeah.
What,
Yes.
you wake up, go to the bathroom, make yourself
Don't shave the
Eggs.
mustache.
You keep that mustache, Mitchell. You're going too good. You keep it. Hey,
The mustache isn't going anywhere.
thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations last night, and good luck the rest of the way. And it is a beautiful day for afternoon baseball as the Mets will try to complete the sweep and take on the Philadelphia Phillies. It's a game many of you will see right here on the network. And the Mets, they have won 6 in a row. They will get another win. And Max Kranick, who grew up a big-time Mets fan, his dad was a Met fan, would consistently go to opening day at Old Shade Stadium back in the day. Now he's pitching for the team that he grew up rooting for. And Max
Morning.
Kranick, good enough to join us here on Central. Good morning, Max. How are you?
Good morning. Good, guys. How are you?
Just what is it like to wear that uniform, to play on that field, and play for the team that you grew up rooting for as a kid?
Yeah, it's really special. I really am living my childhood dream, so just trying to remind myself, once in a while. But no, just coming to work every day in the big leagues is a blessing. So just trying to come to work every day and get a little bit better.
Who texted you when you learned that you were making the opening day roster with the Mets?
David Wright did, my favorite player, so that was really special as well. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I showed Hayden Sanger, who I was sitting next to on the bus. It's like, is this a joke? Like, is this real?
Did you take a picture of it? You have to keep his number, all of it. Screenshot it.
How did you become
I
a Met
should.
fan? Scranton.
My
I know
dad-
your dad, but
Yeah, so he was born in West Orange, and then he moved to the Scranton area when he was young, so I just followed along.
no Phillies? I mean, I stayed in that Lackawanna Hotel. That was like the most haunted hotel in the country.
I was just going to say that, the Haunted Hotel. No,
Yeah.
no Phillies. Most of my family, aunts, uncles, are all Philly fans, so.
Whenever I
family
hear
banter.
you talk about workload, how does that look different? Preparation starter to reliever. How's your day different?
I think it's saving bullets. That's been the biggest adjustment for me. But Joe Golia and the training staff here has been doing an unbelievable job. Just, keep me healthy, keep me on my shoulder routines, things like that. So I just listen to whatever they tell me and kind of go from there.
Max, you were an 11th round pick in 2016. I'm interested in your journey of getting to the big leagues as you did recently the last couple of years. What did you learn in your time in the minor leagues that's prepared you to be at that big league level now?
Yeah, I definitely think it's a grind. You need your routine. I think the first couple of years in the minor leagues are figuring out what works and what doesn't. Building your routine and kind of going from there. But I didn't really figure things out until I'd say 2020. It took me a little while, but then health and velocity and pitches and stuff came with it.
Max, I was watching the game the other night, and they mentioned during the broadcast the attendance, 35,000 plus. I believe this was on a Tuesday night. People are into it. It sounds like a postseason game. I wonder if you could speak to what it's like playing in that atmosphere with the crowd going nuts.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like you said, it feels like a playoff atmosphere. Very thankful for all these people coming out. It's exciting in April. I can't imagine how it's going to be midsummer and hopefully into the fall months.
What's the vibe like with the pitching staff? I mean, across the board, are you guys certainly aware? Statistically, your best pitching staff, top to bottom, from starters to relievers in the entire sport. Is it even whispered about how good you guys are rolling?
A little bit, not too much, but no, half and the pitching coaches and the pitching staff, they set the tone. They're so steady every day. They're always trying to get us a little bit better. They make it easy to come to work every day.
Talk about your role, Max, and you've been pounding the strike zone, no walks, over 15 innings pitched. Has Carlos Mendoza set you guys up for having that role out there in the bullpen?
I think so, yeah. I think my role right now is, coming in, filling it up, kind of bridging the game to the big dogs in the back.
You come in miserable spots. Bases loaded, it's miserable.
Well, there's been a couple of those, but very fortunate to be able to get out of those. But no, I think that, like I said, my job is to come in and throw strikes and hand it off to the next guy.
Max, you went through it. Did you know you'd get here through all the injuries and all the hurdles?
It was tough. It was really tough. I feel like last year especially, I got DFA'd, came over here, got hurt again, got DFA'd again. You have to just look in the mirror, and be honest with yourself. Like, I wasn't very good. There were adjustments that needed to be made, and it took a while. It took months, but I trusted their process. My pitching coach last year in AAA, Grayson Crawford, was amazing to me. He set out the foundation. I just followed along, and every month I looked up and things were trending in a better direction, so very thankful for him.
I'm sure this experience has been a great one thus far, and you've got to do a lot of cool things. What was it like to catch the first pitch from our buddy, former Met, Al Leiter?
It was cool, yeah. Definitely a special moment. I actually told Al that I met him when we were young at a Diamond Nation tournament. I think his son Jack must have been playing like before or after us. So it's funny. I have a picture. There you go. Yeah, there's the picture. So no, it was cool. It was nice to see him again.
Max, when my girl plays, you're dancing, right?
I think we all are, yeah. We all look forward to it.
I can't wait for it today.
Right? I know. Yeah, he's so steady at the top. Every day he comes in just, even keeled. He's really impressive. We just follow along.
Ham and cheese omelet, side of potatoes, English muffin.
yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
That's
Pretty much, yeah.
That's
Just
what you eat
simple,
for
simple.
breakfast. Hey, Mac, congratulations on the Mets start. Best of luck to you and the team today and moving forward. We appreciate the time.